So, ladies and gentlemen and colleagues, with Mayor Leal being absent this evening, be doing the council meeting. We'd like to call our meeting to order. We'll begin with our land acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that we are on the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to the First Peoples for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we honor those teachings. We'll now take 30 seconds of silent reflection. Please stand for the national anthem. I'll read the Constitution and Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms recognition. The Council for the City of Peterborough recognizes the principles contained in our Constitution and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Is there any declaration or particular pecuniary interest this evening? Councillor Hickey, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, I'm declaring on item 9H, which is IPG report IPGPL 25-007, as it directly impacts my home, which I forgot to mention last week, and I'm also dealing with the abutting landowner as a client.
Okay, Councillor Hickey, thank you. We'll separate that out. Any other declaration of pecuniary interest? Seeing none, we'll go to our recommendations from General Committee meeting February the 18th, 2025. Does anybody want to speak to 9A, litigation lands? 9B, agreement. 9C, plan. 9D, downtown patio program administration and insurance options report. Councillor Burke. 9E, tower concurrence CT-03-24 update. 9F, zoning bylaw amendment for 997 Armour Road. And there. 9G, requirements for water system and zoo transfer to City of Peterborough report. 9H, Carnegie Planning Area, Heritage Park Subdivision Information Report. We've already got separated out from Councillor Hickey. 9J, redistribution of land transfer tax, sustainable infrastructure funding. Thing there, and 9J tariff motion.
Okay, you're good for the night? Thank you, sir. I'll see you in the morning.
So on consent tonight, then we have 9A, 9B, 9C. 9D has been separated out. 9E, 9F, 9G, 9H has been separated out. 9J and, pardon me, yeah, 9I and 9J. The mover for those consent items, Councillor Gay, seconded by Councillor Vasiliadis. Any comments or questions on those items? And we'll go to a vote in East Scribe.
Deputy Baldwin,
Mr. Mayor,
my voting hasn't come up yet, but I would be yes.
thank you, sir. We're waiting for Councillor Crowley. And that's carried 11-0. Thank you, everyone. So we'll go to 9H. That'll be, oh, sorry, 9D, Councillor Burke.
Thank you so much, Deputy Mayor Baldwin. Appreciate it. I just wanted to quickly say that I'll move the report. I think I just wanted to pull it to acknowledge the great work that our staff did. Miss Hasiliak, Brad Appleby, Blair. I think that by the fact that there was no delegations on this, by the fact that the DBIA supported it and that it went through on consent at our last meeting, I think it really points to the good work that staff did in hearing how the last conversation went. And I really appreciated how in this report there were multiple options for us to consider. And so I'm glad to move in. I just want to say thank you for the work on this. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Councillor Burke. Who's moved it? Any other comments or questions? Seconded by Councillor Vasiliadis. And we'll take a vote.
I'm a yes, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
That's carried 11-0. 9H, now Councillor Hickey. 9H. Okay. Andy, do you want to move? Moved by Councillor Beamer, seconded by Councillor Parnell. Any comments or questions? Take a vote.
I'm a yes, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
Thank you, Your Worship. And that's carried 10-0, and we'll note that Councillor Hickey did not discuss or vote on 9H. Mr. Clerk, we'll go to item number 10, and we'll have you deal with the zoning bylaw amendment, please.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Baldwin. Item 10A is in respect to the committee meeting held this evening, and the motion is as follows: that respecting strong mayor decision MDEC 25-1, bylaws 25-051 and 25-052 as updated, to exempt development from site plan control and to amend the zoning of 738 Chemung Road be approved. And Deputy Mayor Baldwin, when ready, we would recommend it be a recorded vote as previously there. And it's a 4 vote to approve.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Any comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, we'll go to a recorded vote.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. My colleague will once again update our graphical screen as we do the vote. Deputy Mayor, I'll start from the other side of the horseshoe. Councillor LaChica. Councillor Burke. Councillor Crowley.
No.
Councillor Vassiadis. Councillor Hakey. Councillor Beamer. Mayor Leo. Mayor Leo to the recorded vote.
Yes. Can you hear me, John?
Yes, thank you. Councillor Parnell.
Yes.
Councillor Duguay. Councillor Rial.
No.
Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
Yes.
4 votes in the affirmative, Deputy Mayor.
That's carried, Mr. Clerk. Go to approval of bylaws. Mr. Duguay,
I'd be prepared to move the bylaws as written.
Mr. Clerk, do you want to take us through the bylaw section, please?
Thanks, Deputy Mayor Baldwin. If I would suggest, for the purposes of bylaws 12C and 12D, which are in respect to this evening's public meeting and strong mayor powers, that those be separated for their own vote. Again, because the recorded vote would be requires 4 in the affirmative. I would suggest perhaps we could deal with bylaws 12A and B.
That is acceptable with me, Deputy Mayor, as the mover of the bylaws.
Thank you, Councillor Duguay. So we'll vote on items 12A and B.
Just need a second.
And we need a seconder for that. Councillor Hickey, thank you. We'll go to a vote.
I'm voting yes, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
That was carried, and we'll now do bylaws 12C and 12D. That'll be a recorded vote, Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. That's correct. It'll be a recorded vote. Again, my colleague will provide a graphical display and yeah. Thank you, Deputy Mayor. There'll be bylaws 25-051 and 25-052 as updated. And again, we'll do a recorded vote, Deputy Mayor. Councillor Rial.
No.
Councillor Duguay.
Yes.
Councillor Parnell.
Yes.
Mayor Leo.
Yes.
Councillor Beamer. Councillor Hakey. Councillor Vassiadis. Councillor Crowley.
No.
Councillor Burke.
No.
Councillor La Chica,
No.
Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
Yes.
That's 4 votes in the affirmative, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. That was carried as well. Is there any other business for council this evening? Councilor Real, please.
Through the chair to Commissioner Laidman, could you please tell me who made the decision to take the concession stands out of the Miskin-Law Arena?
Through you, Chair, it'd be certainly staff's intent at the March 20th council training day that we provide a lot more details on that, because I know that's of interest to all of council. But if you're asking the question tonight, there's certainly a staff steering committee that was overseeing the project, and that person would be me.
Through the chair to Commissioner Laidman, I hope that on the 20th of March, that certainly this item will be raised, and certainly be raised by me, but a thorough accounting of why these concession stands were taken out. One of the 6 pillars of the building of the Miskin-Law Arena was concession stands, and certainly the rental on the room rental on the thing. When you've taken out part of that, that was what to pay for a $65 million bill that's now a debentured money on the taxpayers of the city of Peterborough. But I hope, and I'm asking you, that there is a thorough accounting of why this decision was made, because it doesn't make sense to me. And I believe several times, I'm looking across the horseshoe at Councillor Burke, several times he asked the question, are you on time and are you on budget? And he was said yes. Well, if you weren't on time and you weren't on budget, then you should have brought it here to council. So I'm looking for an accounting of that. Okay? Just warning you.
Thank you, Councilor Real. Anybody else have any business for this evening? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, we'll go to the confirmation. Oh, Councilor Duguay, sorry. Oh, Mr. Clerk, confirmation bylaw, please.
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. We have bylaw 25-053, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council at its meeting held on February 24th, 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
And that's the bylaw I wish to approve.
By Councilor Duguay, seconded by Councilor Beamer. Comments or questions? All in favor, we'll take a vote.
I'm in favor, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
And that's carried. Motion to adjourn, Councilor Burke, Councilor Vasiliadis, take a vote.
I'm in favor, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
Yes, I heard.
Councillor Duguay in the affirmative. Councillor Hickey in the affirmative.
It's carried, everyone. Thank you, staff. Thank you, colleagues. Have a good evening.